Hi, it's David here at Elite Audio. Today is the day we're going to do another one of our unboxing videos. Not the nicest of days in the East Nuke, as Grant will pan round and show you. Bit of rain today, so yeah, not the nicest. The weather's a bit better where you guys are watching from. So I've got myself a cup of tea. I'm going to try and drink that as we unbox, and stand on knife to open up the unit in front of us. Now the unit in front of us is another one of Christian and Nellie's fabulous, fantastic, in fact there's not enough superlatives to describe these DACs. It is the Aqua La Scala Optologic Mark II. A bit of a mouthful, but it's an Aqua DAC, it's great, really nice. There's Rachel there in the background sneaking through, she doesn't like being on camera. So without further ado, I will sit my cup of tea down here on this beautiful, now unfortunately Italian DAC. It's not Italian marble, it's actually granite, and this was sent in actually by a customer of ours who said that we could accept it as a gift. Obviously all declared in line with the company policy, and that's what we'll be putting the DAC on afterwards. Now if you are deciding that you want to send us gifts in, preferably something liquid, preferably something alcoholic.
Cars are good.
I mean, anything really, any sort of gift that's that's useful is appreciated. But yeah, something that's wet, liquid, and provides much refreshment and eases tension at the end of a long week here at Elite Audio. So I'll open up the Aqua DAC. As we've already gone through numerous times on lifting the lid videos, Aqua's an Italian company. It's Christian that runs the company, designs the DACs from the ground up. They are Aqua La Scala designs, so there's no DAC chips, FPGA. So a lot of companies are moving over to that technology now, whether it's custom chipset and FPGA or just an Aqua La Scala. So inside it's double boxed affair. You get the bit of bubble wrap there, tension release on the top. In this small box here is a mains lead, and Christian actually is one of the few manufacturers that sends things in from the continent, and he actually provides a UK plug on it. So he goes to the effort of sourcing those to supply and facilitate powering up his units in each region that he supplies, which is quite unusual. Normally we bundle in a mains lead, just a basic kettle lead, or we offer an upgrade as well, and that's something we can do for you. So if you are buying a unit and it's new or even pre-owned and you want an upgrade on a mains cable, do let us know at the time. It's something I normally ask people. If you don't, it's no problem. Some people don't believe in mains leads, some do. Just one of them things. So there's a second box in here. I'm going to just take that out. Put that down here. Move this outer box over. So I'm actually unpacking this unit. This is going to be a new demo unit. I'll spin it round. Come down and pan in. Just get him down on his knees again. He likes that. There we go. Scala MKII Optologic. This is actually in black. This is a colour I have at home. I prefer it in black. Some people prefer the silver. Either way, stunning looking piece of kit. There we go. It's like a new car. That smell you get when you buy a new car, it's great. So inside here, there's a sort of blue folder, and this is the same in all the range from the Lavocci S3 up to the Formula, and it's pretty simple. You get one piece of paper, gives you info on the support, the packing material, and also the Nextel coating, which I'll come on to in a second. Just a bit of care advice. There's not a lot in there, and that's because there's not a lot to do with an Aqua DAC when you get it other than connect it up and use it. Any support you need is online, and if you do get stuck you can email or ring us, or drop Christian a line on his support email, because he is a really friendly and nice guy and he likes to help people out. So go ahead and take the unit out. bizarre. We're expecting a black unit and we've got a silver one. Did I get that wrong, Grant? Does it say black on the box?
It says silver.
Does it? There you go. Can't even read. Oh well, not to worry. This one's silver. So this is the La Scala MKII Optologic. I'm going to move my tea, hopefully grab a sip of it, and we'll sit it down on this marble slab. It's not marble, it's granite. It's granite. So let Grant give you a little zoom in on it. And whilst he's doing that, I can talk over the top of them. I do that quite often anyway. On the front there are literally two rotary selector knobs, one's for on and off, one selects the input, and then you've got a phase inversion switch there. Through this gap here, when the unit is on, you'll be able to see the valves. Now, they have changed from Telefunken, and it's now golden lions that are in there, so a bit of an upgrade and change to the valves. Upgrade, is it an upgrade actually? Do you know what? I'm not entirely sure. People that are more into valves than I am will be able to say, oh, that's an upgrade, or no, it's not. Cost often doesn't come into it with valves, but they've been chosen by Christian for their sort of subtle nuances and also the sort of lightness of touch, but the detail and sort of glow to the sound they bring. So on the back of the unit, I'll just turn it round, make things a little bit easier for Grant. You see your main IEC inlet, an AES EBU, two SP diff connections, a PC audio USB. This is the I2S. Now these are being advocated by some manufacturers as a better way of connecting. I think PS Audio do that. Generally, most of the brands that we deal with will revert to USB, and secondary would be SP diff. If you do need information on that, if you've got kit that does use that connection, let me know if you are looking to connect your kit up to this piece of kit with that connection, because depending on the pinouts, it might be different. Got your analog outs left and right, and two balanced outs as well. So the Nextel coating that was in the care leaflet there, this is the outer case, and it is a Nextel coating, and what it does is it stops ringing and vibrations. So it does feel a little bit more, I don't want to say it's rough to the touch, because it's certainly not, but there is a sort of very, very fine grain to it, so there is a bit of a care aspect to it. Tells you how to cope with that. And yeah, there we have it. It's the Aqua La Scala MKII Optologic sitting on granite that we got free, that we can't drink. But thanks to Russ for that, it's appreciated. I hope that's been useful and enjoyable. You've enjoyed it as much as I have, and look forward to seeing you at some point in the future on another unboxing video, or indeed in the showroom here. Cheers.